Hello everybody, welcome to Ageless Rock, a channel for megalithic fans with megalithic lens. So let's put them on and check out Keyan Big Buddha in Zhejiang province. Even though at first glance it doesn't quite look like a mysterious site, there are still mysterious elements about this site. On the far east of China, in the district of Kejiao, in the province of Zhejiang, there is a statue called Keyan statue. It is neither gigantic nor colossal, but it is definitely big and awesome enough to be worth visiting. Keyan statue is also known as Tian Gong Da Fo, and that is what you can find on Google Map. Tian is heaven, Gong means work, Da means big, and Fo is Buddha. So you can imagine this as heavenly work of a big Buddha statue. Whether it is Keyan statue or Tian Big Buddha, everyone can agree that it is an interesting archaeological monument in a big pond at the foothill of Keshan mountain. Tian Big Buddha is a small part of the entire Keyan Scenic Resort. Looks like a tourist spot you can spend the entire day. It is recognized in 2013 as 7th batch of Key National Cultural Relic Protection Unit. At first glance, it looks like a statue carved into a natural monolithic outcrop in a large pond. It is like an unfinished project with left hand on his knee while the right hand is raised. This solitary rock measures 27.3 meters high with a circumference of about 50 meters at the bottom. This Maitreya Buddha is inside a 16.8 meter niche. Tian Buddha is 11.5 meters tall. He has snail hair buns. His cheeks and forehead are wide. His lips are thin and eyes slightly open. His ears are long and touching his shoulders. He is seen wearing a cassock with a white belt sitting in lotus position. His overall appears to be the product of Tang dynasty. It is also believed to have been started by Sui dynasty and completed by Tang dynasty. However, credit goes to Song dynasty is accepted as the current mainstream version. This rock may look like a natural formation at first glance, but if you think it is not natural, you could be right too. Let's have a look at the section in the yellow box. It looks like horizontal striations of a sedimentary rock. Everything looks normal at first glance. But a closer look shows these are not sedimentary rock striations. These are horizontal lines created by an unknown tool by the unknown megalithic builders. You can find them in Bell Caves in Israel and Petra in Jordan. We have been crediting those who lived there without wondering how it was made. Carving with chisels is just an assumption we accept without any evidence. From this angle, you can see even more clearly that it is as if the tool was able to slice the bedrock like clay. There is an impossible amount of bedrock removed up to this point where it looks like a monolith in a lake. I cannot even imagine what the original bedrock looks like. If striation mark is not enough to convince you, then you have to wonder what tools would leave rectangular holes all over the rock. This is a tool only known to the unknown ancient builders, leaving their handiwork in megalithic sites around the world, and I can tell you it is not chisel. About 20 meters to the east, there is another interesting monument that has the reputation of the first stone in the world. The inscription on the side describes the history of Keshan quarry since the Three Kingdom period, which is about 1,800 years ago, but the inscription is a recent Qing dynasty carving. This monument looks like a man-made object. It is 30 meters tall with a very narrow bottom. The thinnest point is less than 1 meter wide. There is an inscription carved in 1876 during the Qing dynasty. It is called Yun Gu or cloud bone in direct translation. Who would carve this with ancient soft chisels? In fact, there is no chisel mark. The top section has ancient cypress trees, and it looks natural and was left untouched. Below that is more like someone with scoop and slice technology went through an outcrop of a bedrock all the way down to the bottom in such a way that it looks like it defies gravity. I can't help but notice the similarity between Cloud Bone Monument and Al Nasla Rock in Saudi Arabia. Both were sliced and shaped with tools we are not familiar with, and they both seem to defy gravity, or at least it looks like they can be toppled over any time. There are about 10 inscriptions carved on the smooth and flat sides of several bedrock. They are all over this archaeological site, but I don't think credit can be given to those who carve inscription as those who carve the Buddha. They are mostly from recent Qing dynasty. I just find it odd that the more ancient the monuments are, the more awesome they are. We seem to really like shaping bedrock for artistic and religious purpose, but only ancient and primitive people are doing it. Is that a possible scenario for human nature? There are temples around this area and there are monks living around this area since a long time ago. They live with relatively modern hammers and chisels. Why are they not hacking bedrock to hew a nicer cave with 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen and 1 detached toilet? Is it possible that with all the inscriptions we have written on the wall, we still have no inscription that can give a definite answer as to who created the Buddha monument? Locals knew about it, but it is a typical story that it was surrounded by vegetation and the story of its origin is lost. There are also 2 caves I can see in the backdrop of a scenic pond that looks rather unnatural. Looks like it is not famous and no one is talking about it. It looks like awesome man-made caves or niches. I might have to go there to check it out myself to see if these trapezoidal caves are natural or man-made by the unknown ancient builders. It looks like something a hermit can use, but it is rather high and I doubt hermits or monks did it because the amount of time to make one would have got them to enlightenment just by sitting under a tree. Keyan Scenic Spot not only offers the mysterious Tian Big Buddha and Cloud Bone monuments, but it is also a huge lake with an ancient town nearby. China is a country with 3,000 years of civilization. There is always an ancient town nearby in any direction. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this short presentation on Tian Big Buddha. See you in the next video and have a wonderful day. This is Berniong signing out. 谢谢。